It's No Jeezy here again, back again with another longer video. And I just want to talk to you all about like some of the issues I ran into the past 2 to 4 years, okay? And the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna title this video "Why I Got Logged Off of Snapchat." That's the first. That's number one, okay? And why I got logged off of Snapchat, okay? This is some of the issues, starting with going some of the issues I ran into the past 4 years. Number one, why I got logged off of Snapchat. I got logged off of Snapchat because I was trying to promote my OnlyFans at the time. And I sent something very inappropriate to a lot of my followers. My Snap score was about 600,000 something, 638, something like that, close to 700,000. I don't know, man. I'll say it is what it is, okay? And you know, a lot of times we judge people based off of their Snapchat score. Like, how high is their Snapchat score? They probably a whore, right? No, they probably just like to keep up with their friends. I'm so tired of Snap, man. It's very ironic. It's very ironic because the last girl that I talked to on Snapchat, right? Like the last Snapchat that I got, the last girl who I used to Snapchat, like that's who the video was with. And you can do your deep dive and investigation search if you want to. But she probably not gonna fess up to it. Come on, bro. If we're gonna talk about the problems that I ran into the last 4 years, we've got to start with women. I mean, most of my issues, that's where they came from. The Bible speaks about powerful men falling to women a lot, falling to lust a lot. And I guess you could say that's what I've done, but I mean, damn, okay? That's the least I could say, bro. You know, I see a bad shorty coming up the escalator at the mall, 5'10", fat booty, no stomach. I'm gonna say, what's up? I want that. I need that. I desire that. 5'2", slim thick, 5'7", brown skin, 5'4", Arab. Come on, bro. Come on. I mean, you could call it a problem, but my perspective, okay, I've shifted my perspective now to not really look at my issues as a problem, okay? With these women that I've had issues with, problems with, it's because I didn't level up my level of pimping. You feel me? Or P game. My level of brotherhood, my level of fellowship. I let my fleshly desires get in the way of what could be something special. You know what I'm saying? Multiple times. And you want me to sit up here and lie to y'all, bro? I need multiple women in my life. I need that, okay? I'm not ashamed to say that now. And I'm not ashamed to say that to any woman who I talk to. I need multiple women in my life because the Bible also says it takes a village to raise a child, okay? Now, I am not a child anymore. I'm a grown man. But in my childhood, I grew up with a village. And different people in my life were there for me for different things, okay? So I'm used to that. Now that I'm an adult, right? Is that a bee? I think a bee just flew on my Anyway. Now that I'm an adult, okay, not too much has changed. Okay? Now I have sexual desires, right? Back to my issues with women. Okay? Right now, I'm not in the best financial situation in my life because I got what I wanted from women by using the money that I worked so very hard for, bro. The credit that I used to establish was used to buy food and movies and you know what I'm saying? When you deal with girls, bro, it gets to be expensive. So if you're gonna take anything from this video, if you made it this far in this video, and you a young brother like myself, bro, I'm not saying don't do nice things for people that you love, but draw the line when it comes to your finances, bro. When it comes to your finances, okay? Now, I'm not the richest man. I'm not the richest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? In the earlier video, I said if it was not for my family, I would not have ever attained the amount of success that I have achieved and will achieve in the future. And I'm sure some of my family and friends is gonna watch this too. And for that, I love you all. And sometimes I'm very confused. I'm very bewildered. Now my dog, why does the dog always want to come outside in the video? Another thing too is I'll be vulnerable and transparent here, okay? A lot of the issues with women that I've had in the past have been self-inflicted wounds. Self-inflicted wounds because women have chose up and cheated on me before. And you know, oftentimes you don't need visual proof or evidence to know that. But me, I want to see, okay? Because it's not that serious to me. Now it's not. But at the same time, I let it get me down because you're going to see the guy. You're going to see the guy. You're going to see the other dude, okay? And if you don't see that guy in particular, you're going to see somebody like he's similar to. I.e., look like him, Tyler, the Creator, the song. Do I look like him? And that used to get to me, man. But when you get cheated on, boy or girl, okay, keep your head up, keep your composure, recognize who you are, because you're more than that. I seen a video of a girl, she was holding up like a crab boil or something like that. First of all, stinky. But if you did that for me, okay, she was gonna go on the first date with this dude or whatever like that. First of all, she had her own car. And she was finna bring, stinky or not, crab boil to the bro. Was it a crab boil? It was some food. Nevertheless, it was some food, bro. She was finna bring the brother some food. Shorty, had you done that for me? Shorty, had you... See, my heart is very big, so I have to step back. A lot of times. But oftentimes, I want to get in the way. And so currently, I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a balance in between stepping back and doing what I can, right, and not doing the most. There's a fine. I hope I'm helping somebody. I hope I'm helping somebody here. Right? Okay. So we talking about problems here. We talking about girls. Most of my problems derive from me choosing to deal with women, right? Choosing, right? Right. I just want to help somebody. That's all I want to do. Let me try to get 3 problems here. Another one. Another one of my problems been financial aid, school, SIUE, Milliken, Lewis and Clark. Been attended 3 universities to get 1 degree. To get 1 degree from 1 university. And I can't. I still don't have my diploma yet. So, and can I afford my diploma, bruh? No, right? And I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for like my granny. Like she helped me pay for school. My mama helped me pay for school. You feel me? I had a little football like academic scholarship my first year of first year at Milliken University, Division III, Decatur, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? But one thing going to a university has taught me is that everybody be doing some type of drugs, bro. And I like weed, bro. Like I used weed to cope with my pain. When I was playing football, we played football 6 days a week, man. And when I hit the Benjamin, bro, when I roll up that backwood hot box, bro, something about them protons and them neutrons or something like that, i.e. Marshawn Lynch, that just, it just take the pain away. Now, I feel like men and women, this is off topic, but I feel like men and women use weed for different reasons, okay? You gotta think about what a man does all day versus what a woman does all day, typically. Okay, you got like some women truck drivers and women construction workers. You got some women out there doing some very back-breaking, hard labor jobs. You got some lingerie football players. You got women football players. All type of stuff, man. So shout out to the marijuana users out there that use it for pain. Okay? Now, I take breaks from weed because like smoking in particular, and weed, like a little bit, like if you use it as an edible, it can bring you down testosterone wise, right? And I like to stand up. I like to stand up like a nice log. You know what I'm saying? I like for me when I pull my pants down. I want my shorty to be like, wow, that is, look at him go. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that I beat myself up about, bruh, is like, I'm still being vulnerable and transparent here, bruh. It's my penis size, bruh. Damn, man. I mean, I'm still being vulnerable and transparent here, bro. Now, I would say that I am a well-endowed man. And I will also say that I am above average, okay? Now, if you are average or if you are below average, okay, here's a perspective for you that we are all the same. We're all the same. We are one, i.e. Frankie Beverly, okay? Listen to that song. We are one. We all need each other to survive. So if your penis is not that big, okay, but you have the intelligence of Elon Musk and have the ability to build a rocket to go to Mars, right? That looked like a pretty big dick to me, brother. No homo, bruh. No homo. I mean, what else? What else, bro? I'm not gonna dive deep further like into like size about like myself and everything. I'm gonna talk more about how it used to damage, how I used to damage myself dwelling on it too much. And I'm gonna talk about why I got upset about it in the first place. And the second place, the second time. The first reason, the first reason is bro, I went through my shorty phone one time in high school, okay, and she was texting this dude, bro, and that was my fault again. Like, one thing I want you to take from my videos is self accountability, okay? Like, learn to say it's my fault. You gonna find what you looking for if you go looking for it. Simple. Stop overcomplicating stuff. I.e., less stress, equals less testosterone equals less length. Y equals mx plus b. I've done a lot of studying on how to keep my log long and hard as long as possible. But back to before. You're gonna find what you're looking for if you go through your girl's phone, bro. Easy. I go through the phone. I remember her my eyes only password, right? I'm looking through it. Scroll. Whoa, that is huge. Maybe he used the 0.5 feature on the iPhone. Maybe it was indubitably extra longer than mine. You know, I don't know, but comparison is the thief of joy. Remember that, okay? But that didn't piss me off. What pissed me off is I gave this girl another chance. Like, just, you feel me? Just don't talk to the guy again. I was suspicious. This is high school. This is high school stuff. But people grown and still go through these issues. So I'm talking about it. Okay? And I go through, and what else did she say, bro? Talking about the PVC pipe. Told the nigga he had a PVC pipe. What? A PVC pipe? She never told that to me before? Bro, do you know I couldn't look at a PVC pipe for years? Didn't even, okay, you know, there's PVC pipes like in the workout room and stuff like that. You use them to, you feel me, work on your posture and stretch and stuff like that, right? Couldn't look at a PVC pipe for years, bro. It messed me up. I'm 17, 18 years old at the time this is happening, okay? And what I did to cope with, like this girl, right, choosing up on it. And mind you, bro, I don't think the guy was more attractive than me. I'm just going to be honest here. I don't think he was more attractive than me, right? I'm just gonna say that. If that's something that I had on him, right? Look, focus on your strengths and not what you lack, bro. Counterattack to these lamos who want problemos. I take your girl on a date though. Look up my music, bro. Look up my music. I got a catalog. I got a hell of a catalog. But what else? Okay, so that was the first place, right? Remember earlier on I said the second place. Okay, never forget, you ain't never left the classroom. You ain't never left the classroom. You will always, you gonna keep learning about life. Is gonna continue to be ratchet and ghetto and in certain ways, but at the same time, life is very beautiful. And this is why you're watching this video right now, is because I'm helping you. I'm helping you because I'm a similar person to you that went through something similar to you. You feel what I'm saying? Stay with me here. Okay? The second time, I'm in college. This is recent. I entered the womb of this girl who I labeled, right? Listen to the language here. Labeled my girlfriend. I could tell that another man entered her womb. And I was, pay attention to the spirituality here. tell that another man entered her womb, right? And I was walking her out the door. One time, or after we had, you feel me? And I'm like, how could you not like tell me? You gonna let me find out when you give me some coochie? What is that? That's not a reward. That's not a reward. That's free. You've been giving your coochie out for free. And bro, this girl, she told me she was a virgin, my nigga. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. I.e. Lil Booty Simone. No Jeezy. Look that song up. Look up Lil Booty Simone. Huh? That pissed me off. Cause all you have to do is tell me, okay? I.e. Frankie Beverly, we are one. We are all brother and sister, okay? We all, if you play the guitar, you know that the strings are E, B, G, D, A, E. Everybody got a dookie after eating. We all got problems and we all got issues, okay? And we all feel the same way about certain things. Sometimes we all have our own opinions about things, okay? But one thing that ain't no secret at all is that one person is gonna find other people attractive, okay? And when you're in a relationship, now I'm giving relationship advice, I guess. But when you're in a relationship, okay, that should be something that is transparent. That when you're in a relationship, finding other people attractive should be transparent. The fact that you see other people should be transparent. Show this to your significant other right now. Okay? I said this in the last video. I had to spend some time with some women who I will never have sexual interactions with. Never. Okay? Like, you feel me? My cousins, my aunties, my mom, to forgive them. You see what I'm saying? To forgive women that have broken my heart before. Because when you have that unforgiveness in your heart towards a particular woman, okay, or you know, if you're a girl, you know what I'm saying, and it's a guy that broke your heart, you know what I'm saying, and you got your dad in your life that your daddy ain't never done you wrong. Your daddy worked hard all his life to try to make sure you was good. You feel me? Don't be mad at your dad. Don't be mad at your dad, shorty. If you a brother, don't be mad at your mama. Don't be mad at your mama. That's what your mama was doing before. Your mama was young. Your mama was a young hoe before. Bouncing them titties. Yeah, your mama. Everybody mama was doing that, bro. That ain't no secret. Man. And if my mama watching this video, mom, I'm sorry. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about yo mama, you watching this video. Everybody other than my mama. I respect my mama. Okay? But yo mama, I might not respect her. I might be disrespectful to her. I'm 20. How old was I? I was either 22 or 23. I was with this 33-year-old woman before. I didn't look at her like my mama. I kind of looked at her as like a big sister. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be weird here. I'm not trying to be creepy uncle. I'm not trying to be Lester Crinklesack here. But I'm trying to compare paradox, parallel, and I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to make sense to somebody who might be heartbroken, right? That needs another perspective. Forgive your sister. Forgive your brother. Or now since it's 2026, right? Forgive one another. I'm not gonna say other, bro, because you either a man or a woman. You see what I'm saying? There's been some studies that shown like there's a in between, like, but I don't believe that, and I don't want to find out. I like coochie, and I'll say that again. I like coochie, bro. And back to the OnlyFans thing, it was the first problem why I got logged off of Snapchat. I like coochie, and I'm wrapping this video up here. I got one more problem to explain to you, but I like coochie, man. And when you like coochie, you have to stay on the straight and narrow path, because that is where you will find the most coochie. Okay, stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. If you're a straight man like I am, okay, or straight woman, okay. I'm still talking here. Still talking here. I'm almost done. I like coochie because maybe I like coochie a little too much. Okay, when I was doing the OnlyFans, if you're gonna get into OnlyFans and you're a man, okay, you gotta watch out for the gay for pay stuff. Okay, you cannot pay me enough money. You cannot pay me enough money. And if you're thinking about paying me some money to do something gay, don't trick me or promise me into something, and then on the back end try to do something gay, okay, or set me up. And I feel like maybe this has happened to somebody before, and if that's happened to you before, like, you got to think about this game of life. This is truly levels. It's truly levels to this, bruh. Some of the prettiest people do the ugliest things for the road of riches, the diamond rings, i.e. Kanye West. And I say this, and I preface the coochie statement with, keep me in line with the coochie, okay? To the music industry, to the football industry, to the YouTube industry, keep me in line with the coochie. That's where I want to be. I promise to not let the coochie get in the way of what my responsibilities are, okay? And if they do, help me get back on track. Just help me get back on track. I admit I am not perfect. I'm not perfect, okay? And I would say my biggest downfall thus far has been coochie. But am I complaining? No. I've had some amazing coochie. I've had some amazing head, and I appreciate all of that. That's the least I can say. Even if you giving it out to everybody, like I mentioned before, I still appreciate it. I don't know. One thing I also say about coochie, don't bring that coochie back to me. Do not bring that coochie back to me after you gave it to somebody else. I've had it up to here. I gotta get this off my chest now. How you gonna? Oh, I'm gonna let it go. Last problem I've dealt with in the past 4 years, okay? And I'm gonna title this problem Waldo COONEY Pizza. I'm gonna title this problem Waldo COONEY Pizza. Okay, because I lived in Chicago. How long did I live in Chicago? Lived in Chicago almost like a year. Shoot, more than that. And, bruh, if you a preacher and you watching this, pay your musicians. Even if it's a little bit. Even if it's just some food. I was very thankful to go to Mount Zion Missionary. No. Was that Mount Zion? I was very thankful to go to Morgan Park Baptist Church every Sunday, play the piano and the guitar for some orange juice, some bacon, and some lemon cake. I was very thankful to go do that. You feel me? And they paid me $15 every now and then. You see what I'm saying? But I was a dedicated musician, okay? And if you're a musician, you know that it takes time. Your craft takes time to develop. Pay your musicians. Even if you're not a preacher, even if you like a bar host or something like that, pay your musicians generously. I did a live performance one time and I paid all the musicians. Okay? I paid all of them. And I gave them I gave them some free bless up gear. And I say that humbly and respectfully. And I'm thankful to God that I was able to do that. I'm thankful to God that I was able to do that. Okay? We still on Waldo COONEY Pizza here. Okay? But I didn't start recognizing my problem with finances until I got to Chicago and I found some pizza that I like. Waldo COONEY Pizza, bro. This is top notch. I'm not sponsored by Waldo COONEY Pizza, but when I get back to Chicago, when I'm back in Chicago, I need it. You know those old like mafia shows, like when they money laundered the pizza, when they money laundered the whatever, and they open up a pizza restaurant, and the pizza be good as hell. This reminds me of that. This reminds me of that kind of like pizza. It reminds me, like, you know how when you was a kid, you always want to go to the Krusty Krab? You see what I'm saying? But you ain't never had a Krabby Patty before? I feel like I found my Krabby Patty at Waldo COONEY Pizza. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that I've had to walk past Waldo COONEY Pizza so many times and not be able to afford it, I'm not complaining. Maybe that's my fault. But I chose to work. Let me be careful what I say here. Because okay. If you're broke, sometimes it is not your fault. Sometimes. Everybody got bills, everybody got responsibilities, everybody got priorities, okay? And with all due respect to Waldo COONEY Pizza, I'm going to prioritize my gym membership. I'm going to prioritize having some groceries. I'm going to prioritize, you see what I'm saying? Waldo COONEY Pizza is a luxury. Okay? Waldo COONEY Pizza, something that you like a whole lot, is a luxury. Okay? And I'm helping myself here too when I talk. I'm almost done. Waldo COONEY Pizza is a luxury. And you're not supposed to have luxury all the time. But it's just like when my luxury is only $5 a slice, $7 with a drink, and I can't afford that, what's going on? You know, in this life, you're gonna hit rock bottom sometimes. Okay? You're gonna hit rock bottom. Rock bottom. But the only place you can go from rock bottom is up. I'm still helping somebody here because you walked past or drove past Waldo COONEY Pizza before, your Waldo COONEY Pizza, and not been able to go get that at that time. You've had to say, well, I gotta wait till I get paid again, or I gotta get some more OnlyFans subscriptions, or I gotta sell some more yayo. You see what I'm saying? To get some Waldo COONEY pizza. But that's one thing I won't do. I won't risk no jail time, because I've been in jail for 2 days before. The only reason why I was in jail longer than 1 day is because they didn't have court. They didn't have court on President's Day. Bruh, I was in there. I had an orange jumpsuit. I took 2 showers. I was in there with 3 or 4 other men. It ain't no coochie in jail. It ain't no coochie in jail. And now, if they change that, if you give me a bad shorty as a cellmate, you feel me? Maybe it might be time to sling some yayo. Because people do yayo. People do yayo all the time. Yayo is how... Oh, it's so many rules to the game nowadays. It's so many rules to the game nowadays. But I'm thankful that I didn't sling the yayo. And I'm thankful that... because I would have been eating Waldo COONEY pizza all the time before I got locked up. You see what I'm saying? Then you can't eat Waldo COONEY pizza at all. Today, I'm not in Chicago today, but I can go get Waldo COONEY pizza if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not in jail. I know this was a lot today, but I feel better. I feel better. I hope you feel better. I hope I help somebody. I'm going to wrap this video up here with what I said before. Snapchat, girls, Chicago. No. Finances, Chicago. Waldo COONEY pizza. Okay? Don't sell yayo to impress. I'm just going to say it. To impress these hoes. These hoes that's gonna choose up on you and make you feel bad, and make you feel like less of a person than who you are, bro. Don't let nothing get to you. You decide who you want to be. Your attitude determine your latitude. Okay? Don't sell yayo. Have a good attitude. Have accountability. Have responsibility. Get you some money. Get you some money. The money solves a multitude of all issues. Don't spend your money on these hoes. There's a difference between a hoe and a woman that serves you, knows her role in your life, and does right by you. Even if that woman is a hoe. Maybe the correct term would be bitches. Maybe the correct term is bitches. Bitches waste your time, waste your money, extract everything from you, and don't pour back into you. Let me say that. Don't waste your time with these bitches. Hoes, I like hoes. I like hoes. I don't like bitches. I don't like bitches. I don't like bitches. I don't. If the shoe fits and you a bitch, oh well. I don't even like saying the word, but I know it has reached the right person. I know that was a whole lot of jambalaya, but I know I helped somebody. Hope that you have a great day. Hope that you listen to my music. It's no Jeezy. Bless up, baby.